Hello Art Club. Today we are going to be making some mini hanging stained glass. Not actually glass, but to mimic stained glass hangers. So in order to get started, I'm going to encourage everybody to do a small sketch on a sheet of paper. You'll be getting a sheet of white paper, and then I'm also going to give you your piece of plastic. These might be slightly different sizes, so I apologize for that. If you want to cut it into a shape, if you want to cut it into a square, if you want to cut it into a circle, you'll be able to do that. That's why I will give you your sheet and your paper all together. I'm going to go ahead and draw on my sheet of paper and then do some cutting. So I'll catch back up with you in just a second. Okay, so I drew my sketch, which is underneath it, and then cut it down to the shape and size that I want. Fun fact, I had black paint all over the side of my hand, which is why my sketch is so smudged. I then put my sheet of plastic on top and cut it down to size so they matched. I do have my sheet of plastic on top, I promise, even if you can't see it. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab a black Sharpie and go over all of the lines in order to help make it appear like stained glass, where it has black dividing all of the lines. I'll check back in with you in just a second. All right, I have gone over and traced my lines with the black Sharpie. I would encourage you to wait a moment and then check by pressing your finger in it to see if the black Sharpie has dried, after which you can use some colored Sharpies to carefully color in your spaces. Make sure that you're being aware of the black outline in case the colored Sharpie catches the black and it smears. But you can go ahead and color, I would recommend all of it in unless you really want something to be see-through. All right, everyone. So before I show you the next step, something that you can do is decide how you want it to hang. I will punch a hole in it for you. The good news is that you're each going to get a hook. So with a suction cup, so you can actually hang this from a window. You'll get that back after this next step has dried. So if you have time, if you want to, I know they look really goofy. They are small glue bottles that are half glue and half black paint. So here's what you can do. And I'm gonna grab a paper towel to test it because they might need to be mixed up a little bit further. You can use these to draw over your Sharpie lines to help create that raised stained glass divider look. So again, you'll just use this and go kind of right over your lines. Make sure that you do it carefully. You'll put this on the drying rack to dry and you'll be able to pick up your project later in the week.